Jujutsu Kaisen is a genuinely young anime series that started airing recently and it's immediately become a tremendous hit. So I'll tell you about few anime, which is same like Jujutsu Kaisen. So let's start the rundown with no further ado. Parasite the Maxim. All of a sudden, they arrived, parasitic aliens that descended upon Earth and quickly infiltrated humanity by burrowing into the brains of vulnerable targets. These insatiable beings acquire full control of their host and are able to morph into a variety of forms in order to feed on unsuspecting prey. 16-year-old high school student Shinichi Izumi falls victim to one of these parasites, but it fails to take over his brain, ending up in his right hand instead. Unable to relocate, the parasite has no choice but to rely on Shinichi in order to stay alive. Thus, the pair is forced into an uneasy coexistence and must defend themselves from hostile parasites that hope to eradicate this new threat to their species. Both involve something trying to take over a host's body, and the main character in both are unable to be taken over completely. Tokyo GHOUL. Tokyo has become a cruel and merciless city place where vicious creatures called ghouls exist alongside humans. The citizens of this once great metropolis live in constant fear of these bloodthirsty savages and their thirst for human flesh. However, the greatest threat these ghouls pose is their dangerous ability to masquerade as humans and blend in with society. Based on the best-selling supernatural horror manga by Yoshida, Tokyo GHOUL follows Ken Kaneki, a shy, bookish college student, who is instantly drawn to Rise Kamishiro, an avid reader like himself. However, Rise is not exactly who she seems, and this unfortunate meeting pushes Kaneki into the dark depths of the Ghoulshan human world. In a twist of fate, Kaneki is saved by the enigmatic waitress Taoko Kirishima, and thus begins his new, secret life as a half-ghoul half-human who must find a way to integrate into both societies.
Son of a bitch!
In both, the protagonist deals with an unknown demonic being inside his body, and constantly decides a dilemma if he's a good or bad guy after all. Demon Slayer. Ever since the death of his father, the burden of supporting the family has fallen upon Tanjiro Kamato's shoulders. Though living impoverished on a remote mountain, the Kamato family are able to enjoy a relatively peaceful and happy life. One day, Tanjiro decides to go down to the local village to make a little money selling charcoal. On his way back, night falls, forcing Tanjiro to take shelter in the house of a strange man, who warns him of the existence of flesh-eating demons that lurk in the woods at night. When he finally arrives back home the next day, he is met with a horrifying sight: his whole family has been slaughtered. Worse still, the sole survivor is his sister Nezuko, who has been turned into a bloodthirsty demon. Consumed by rage and hatred, Tanjiro swears to avenge his family and stay by his only remaining sibling. Alongside the mysterious group calling themselves the Demon Slayer Corps, Tanjiro will do whatever it takes to slay the demons and protect the remnants of his beloved sister's humanity. The both anime deal with the supernatural. The both anime action-packed and more violent and disturbing than your typical Shonen Jump anime. They both have fun sets of characters. The characters constantly have to fight against dangerous and evil supernatural creatures. Fire Force. Both anime are dark fantasy battle shonen anime with memorable characters, incredibly well-drawn action scenes and engaging storylines. Both have very lively protagonists that desire to help people, using their special abilities. Both have horror themes and vibes. Hunter x Hunter. Both anime have similar power magic systems that are structured in very similar ways. Both are dark battle fantasy anime. Both anime have strong horror elements. Both anime have memorable casts of memorable characters. Bleach. Ichigo Kurosaki is an ordinary high schooler until his family is attacked by a hollow, a corrupt spirit that seeks to devour human souls. It is then that he meets a soul reaper named Rukia Kachiki, who gets injured while protecting Ichigo's family from the assailant. To save his family, Ichigo accepts Rukia's offer of taking her powers and becomes a soul reaper as a result. However, as Rukia is unable to regain her powers, Ichigo is given the daunting task of hunting down the hollows that plague their town. However, he is not alone in his fight, as he is later joined by his friends classmates Orihime Noe, Yasutori Sato, and Uruishida Ho. Each have their own unique abilities. As Ichigo and his comrades get used to their new duties and support each other on and off the battlefield, the young Soul Reaper soon learns that the Hollows are not the only real threat to the human world. Both animes have a supernatural theme, stylish battles, cool characters and a similar art style. Thank you for watching. For more anime recommendations and more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Until then, Plus Ultra.